Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 1, Chapter 8.4 Notes, Part 2. We are continuing our discussion with scientific notation. Our learning target today is to be able to multiply and divide numbers that are already in scientific notation. So, multiplying and dividing numbers written in scientific notation. To multiply or divide, take a power of a number in scientific notation. So, we need to apply the operation to the numbers, then use the properties of exponents for the powers. Either negative exponents are allowed. That's okay. And then make sure your final answer is written in proper scientific notation. Okay. Now, a nice thing, some of your guys' calculators already do that. Okay. You can come see Ms. Carranza or myself, and we can show you how to do it. Okay. But what I'm going to teach you is just how to do it if your calculator were not able to do this. Okay, so first things, you need to have that calculator out and ready to go. So what we would do is you would take 1.4 times 7.6. So 1.4 times 7.6, and that equals 10.64. So we got 10.64 times 10. Now, I would add those exponents, okay? Because when you're multiplying, you're really adding the numbers, okay? But now it's not in proper scientific notation. So I have a big number, and I need to make it to a smaller number. So what we're going to do is we're going to add with the exponents, okay? So this is really 1.064 times 10 to the 8th. See how we added one number because I had to move it one decimal spot. Okay? All right. Now, for number 2, we're going to do the same thing. Okay? This right here, division. So I'm going to divide the exponent, 1.2 divided by 4.8, which gives us 0.25. So 0.25 times 10. Okay? And now what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to bring the negative up, bring that down, and 4 minus 1, 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay? So, once again, we have to change the exponents. It's not in proper scientific notation. So we're going small to big because we have to have the 2 out in front. Okay? So we're going to subtract an exponent. So it's really 2.5 times 10 to the second power. Okay? Gotta always remember to box our answers or circle. Okay. Now, for problem 3, when we've got this, we have to distribute the exponent. Okay. So I need to know what 4 to the 3rd power is, which is 64. So 64 times 10 to the negative 6th. Okay. And we have to move the exponent, or move the decimal. So we're going from big to small, which means we need to add. So it's to the negative 5th. Okay? All right. So let's keep on practicing. So it says perform the indicated operation. So we have to multiply the numbers. 2.3 times 1.8, 4.14 times 10, 3 and negative 5 gives us a negative 2. And you know what? That's already in scientific notation. So we don't have to change anything, right? Because 2.3 times 1.8. Perfect. All right, number 5. Let's divide those out. 5.2 divided by 1.3 gives us 4. Oh, we forgot to circle our answer. All right, 4 and 3 minus 2, or 3 minus 1, is 2. All right, remember in 6 we have to distribute. So 5 squared is 25 times 10 to the negative 8th. Okay, and we need to go from big to small, so we need to add an exponent. Okay, so it's really 2.5 times 10 to the negative 7th. All right, why don't you guys try 7, 8, and 9 real quick, and let's see how you do. Go ahead and pause the video. Okay, and there are your answers. So for number 7, remember we had to multiply those two numbers, and we get 16.32, and 6 minus 2 is 4. Now this is not in proper scientific notation. We're going from a big number, and we want to go smaller, so we added an exponent. For number 8, we divided those numbers, and we get 0.4. Now remember, right here, this is 2 minus 5. Well, 2 minus 5 gives us negative 3, okay? And now we're going from a small to a big, so we have to subtract an exponent. Number 9, you have to distribute. Remember, 3 to the third power is not 9, it's 27. Distribute it to both, and then it's from big to small, so we have to add an exponent. Okay? All right, let's flip it over. Independent practice, going to evaluate each of the following expressions and write your answer in scientific notation. So, we will do a couple of these together. Let's see. Let's start with number 1. So, you take those numbers and you multiply them. So 6.4 times 7 gives us 44.8. Times 10 and add the exponents. You're going from big to small, so we add an exponent. All right, let's do 12. We'll do the evens together. Okay, distribute that. You're doing 5.8 squared, which is 33.64. So 33.64 times 10 to the 14th. And you're going from a big number to a small number, so we add an exponent. All right, number 14, you divide those numbers. Up, divide, up, divide, hitting the wrong button. 1.6 gives us 4. And we have to subtract the exponent, so we get 7. And that's already in proper scientific notation, so we're actually done. Okay, so for number 7, or 16, whatever. No, it's number 7 on your sheet. My numbers are a little off. So we have to divide the exponents. 1.035 divided by 4.5, and we get 0.23. So 0.23. Remember, you have to subtract those exponents, so that's negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. Okay? Now, we're going from a small number to a big number. So when you're doing from small to big, you have to subtract an exponent. And there you go. All right, and 18. You got 3.6 divided by 1.2, which is 3 times 10. Remember, you're subtracting those exponents. So 2 minus 7 is actually -5. And we're in scientific notation already. Okay? So go ahead. If you want to try the rest of these problems, go ahead and pause the video. I will put the answers up so you can see them all, and then that'll be it. Okay? So pause it, try the rest. Good luck. Okay, and there are all the answers. If you have any questions on this, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. Otherwise, that's going to be it for Algebra 1, Chapter 8.4 Notes, Part 2. Thanks for watching.